Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a Tuesday album review this morning, or going into late this morning. And this is for season 3, episode 16, but this is going to be for a re-review of the 21 Pilots album Trench that I know I've listened to. I've listened to it a lot more, and yeah, it's for the album Trench. I actually have it on CD, so yeah, I bought it maybe a year or two after it came out, so I was like, okay, maybe. I think it was a year after it came out, and I was hesitant on getting it, but then I was like, okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought. So I'm gonna discuss what I know I've listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this re-review. Now, Jumpsuit is one of my favorite songs on this album, in my opinion. I think it was a great song to open up the album. Then goes into Levitate, and Levitate was where Tyler Joseph was flowing very well in that song, and that was another favorite of mine. Morph was really good too. When I first heard Morph, I wasn't sure if it was gonna click on me, meaning suit well over me. After first listen, I was hesitant. Like, I don't know. It's not bad, but it could be better. Because I wasn't used to Tyler Joseph's falsetto in that song. Because he wanted to try something different. But I'm starting to get used to it now. My Blood is a decent song. Not the best song, but he overuses the falsetto too much in this song. And that, when I was reviewing this album a few years ago, almost 3 years ago, I rushed it too fast, and I was like, maybe I can do much better. So I decided to re-review it in this Tuesday album review, and hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy it. Um, yeah, My Blood's gonna get a 4 out of 5. It's better, but it's decent at best. Chlorine is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, it tends to drag on for a while. That could be a slight hiccup with the song, but other than that, it didn't disappoint. Uh, I was feeling the beat and the melody to it, so it did very well. Smithereens it was not bad. So, not my favorite song, but not bad. Then goes to Neon Gravestones. I really like the ending to the song with how Tyler Joseph's rapping and at the end of it, and it sounds really good. It really flows very well, so yeah, the hype comes after Neon Gravestones, and Neon Gravestones was probably a personal favorite of mine, along with Bandito. Bandito did drag on for a bit, but it was really good. Um, the hype was very good. I think when I first heard it, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but it's growing on me. After repeated listens, I'm like, okay, this isn't so bad. Um, then Nico and the Niners, and I got my mom into that song, and she was like, okay, this is a better track. I think that was the only song she liked from it, because she did not like Jumpsuit. When I mentioned Jumpsuit, she's like, oh god. She's like, oh my god. Yeah. But it's so funny that I mentioned that song and then she just gets hesitant over listening to it. She's like, this is so cringe. I'm like, that's your opinion. But Cut My Lip was a very good track. It does drag on for a bit, but in a way, it's not bad. And like I said, Bandito's very good. Pet Cheetah definitely brings some 21 Pilot vibes with their weirdness in the song, with how they're portraying the song out to be a very thematic kind of song. So it's very good. And Legend was, it wasn't bad. Just not my favorite. It's definitely a radio friendly kind of song. So, yeah. And Leave the City ends the album very well. And then, yeah, comes Scaled and Icy after that. And that's where they kind of screwed up a bit. But not in a way where I hated that album. I just think it wasn't their best album. So overall, I think 21 Pilots' not new album, Tuesday album review I did for a 3-year-old album, Trench, the re-review that I just did for you guys. This was a good album. It's grown on me a little more. I don't know if every song's gonna click with me in certain ways, but yeah, for the runtime it went for, I actually thought it was a good album. So, not the best thing, but it was good. It's better than Scaled and Icy, that's for damn sure. I didn't hate Scaled and Icy, I just thought it was decent. And Saturday really ruined it for me with how the lyrics were so cringe. But for a score, I'm going to give 21 Pilots' Trench album an 8 out of 10 as of now. This was a good album. Highly recommend you check it out. It's probably the last best album you're going to find for 21 Pilots because now they're kind of being sellouts with some experimentation they're going with. I didn't hate some of Scaled and Icy, I just think it wasn't my favorite album. And that's just my opinion. But you don't have to agree with me on it, it's just how I felt when I was listening to Scaled and Icy. And when I was listening to this, I was like, okay, this is so much better. But comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this Tuesday album review I did for a re-review for 21 Pilots' album Trench, if you've heard it. And, well, I know everyone's heard it now, so it's been out for a little bit. But if you did enjoy this Tuesday album review I made for you guys late this morning, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I think I'll return to you tomorrow night for the Wednesday Versus video. Or I gotta see what I'm doing tomorrow. It's most likely gonna be tomorrow night because I do have to go to work in the afternoon. And I'm gonna be busy with other things that day. So, going to a certain appointment. I can't say what, but yeah, it's very important. But yeah, I did the best I could to make this re-review as good as possible. I hope you did enjoy it, because this was an album that I thought grew on me a lot more after repeated listens. And first listen, I was hesitant on it, but now I'm starting to like it. And I'll try to return to you for more track reviews, and the vaccine track reviews is going to be a little later this week, going into the weekend. Or maybe I'll do it sooner, I don't know, I gotta see what I'm doing. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this re-review for the Tuesday album review, Season 3, Episode 16 for 21 Pilots Trench. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Definitely stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next review.